I love working with the paras. I think most of the students in our school who have paras also work with me as the counselor, and I think I rely on them pretty heavily to be a touch point for how the student's doing, because they see the student's every move all day.
I love working with them. They're my extra eyes.
My name is Mr. S. I'm a son, I'm a father, I'm a friend, risk taker, motivator. Primarily work as a paraprofessional, which is pretty much a teacher assistant. I assist the class. I've been working in DT for 4 years. Primarily I was working with another student named Jonathan, and right now I'm working with Joshua. I've been working with him for 2 years at the moment. As far as the high school, I went to Bishop Ford Catholic High School. After that I moved on to going to Kingsborough. Kingsborough was actually messing up within my college career. I actually ended up being on academic probation. Then from there I went to BMCC. From BMCC I got my associates, and then from there I went to Meg Evans. I got my business administration degree. A normal working day for me is pretty much coming into the school, making sure the students are doing their work, and also behaving overall. And with my one-to-one, making sure that he's being progressive through the year, throughout the year, and taking notes.
I want to say it's like pretty chill so far. Like, you know, ain't really much harder than doing it by yourself. Like, you got extra, like, you don't have to raise your hand or anything. You just like say, yo, can you help me with this problem? And he just help you, whatever.
It's extra help for me because I'm usually the one with the para. So.
My class specifically, I think they help a lot with social emotional regulation, especially because we're in the gym. Sometimes things are high pace. So because of that, they have sometimes a hard time adjusting. Students have a hard time adjusting to the speed, and paraprofessionals usually step in and they help them adjust and slow things down for them a little bit.
They do so much work. They pour their heart and soul into it. I think about Mr. S in particular. He's always volunteering for Wellness Day. He's always showing up to poetry slams, and he shares so much of himself with our school and our students.
When a para is like with a certain kid, it takes a lot of time and effort to like get that kid under control, feel me?
After school, I like to do a lot of things. I do poetry shows from time to time.
Find a way.
Find a way.
I said my people got distant, lost their ambition. I still my grind, I know I'm on a mission. So we gon' always find a way.
Find a way.
Part of a running group. I go to networking events, so it all varies. What inspired me to be a paraprofessional was when I was in college. I had a professor named Ed Knox, and he was a professor that pretty much, at the time, told me about myself, but he told me about myself in a way that I understood that he actually cared about me in the same breath. So in the midst of that, he was an advertising professor, and pretty much he inspired me to want to work in education, because prior to that I was working in security, but working in education gave me more of a purpose. If I wasn't a paraprofessional, I think I would still be working in education in some capacity. Outside of that, I'll probably work in the music industry, as far as like working as an A&R or working with people that come up with music for film in general. My last message would be just to apply yourselves and be the best version of yourself. And that only can happen if you apply yourself with discipline and doing sacrifices along the way.